Today we're reviewing an Archon paradox. We talk about making sure to get more boxes in lane, making sure to get more camps, and really min-max those lane souls, especially in a winning lane. We talk about playing for picks more based on team comp, and especially as a paradox, you're a pick-based character. You want to look for those high-value swaps, look for really good picks. We talk about calling mid more and just in general good and bad mid calls. And lastly, we talk about map awareness. We talk about how you should watch your map more, how to learn to watch your map more, how to have better bridge buff awareness, and just stuff like that. I'm Midknight, I was a top 10 Mirage, and I'm a Watch Deadlock coach. If you want free coaching, all you have to do is join the Discord link down below. If you like the video, you know what to do, and I hope you enjoy.
For some reason, para players love to melee. It's Paras and Krills are the two players that just love to melee for no real reason. Yeah, I mean, don't melee. Okay, I'm glad you faked that. Well, okay, yeah. Can greet a parry. No, did he go cube first? Oh no, he got second ability. I mean, you should kill this guy, right? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Melee is extremely greedy for that exact reason. But good kills. Honestly, Viscous leveling cube second was very clutch. 7 was goofy. Yeah, he's just doing, yeah, it's a minion parry thing. But you should not melee him when he's like chain parrying like that. This is, I mean, you have Carbine, I guess you're not in that much danger. Now we go by. I would greet one more wave, honestly, because we're close to 2 items. Yeah, we are, kind of. Although we kind of backed off a lot. You could have used that Carbine on like a minion or something. What is this shit? You should not try to fight while you're sitting on 2 items and low. Also, I think there's a decent chance they're going to try to melee with you while you're in cube. One of the most OP things you can do in this game is if you get cubed by Viscous, just like cancel parry when they try to melee you. Because people never expect the person... If Viscous cubes himself, it's pretty expected for him to cancel parry the cube. But if Viscous cubes someone, it is not very expected for them to cancel parry when they get meleeed. So learning how to do that is so good. And these people do like meleeing you in cube. So it would not... it's definitely playable. Grenadadox? It's probably Carbine. Oh, are we? Wait, you might be right, actually. Although, okay, I don't understand. This is something I generally don't understand about Deadlock builds and Deadlock players. Why do Deadlock players think what you're building in the end of the game, you have to build for at the start of the game? Like, if you're going... I'm trying... What's comparable? If you're going... Hold on, give me a second. I gotta think of a character. I don't know. I actually gotta think of something. Like, if you're going a dash build on, like, Shiv, you go dash first. If you're going a knife build on Shiv, you go knife first. Yeah, Viscous, exactly. If you're going a punch build, you level punch first. If you're going a spotter build, you level spotter bit first. When, like, spotter is the best level, so you just level it first no matter what. There's no reason, just because you intend to use punch at the end of the game, you should be leveling it first. It's so common in, like, Deadlock builds, and I don't understand. Or, like, for example, I mean, going, like... I mean, Mythic Burst is good, but going, like, Mystic Expansion is... Even if we're going a bomb build, really, I mean, it's not awful. It's Tangent has kind of lost its sputter by the fact that it's actually not that awful to go, expansion on Parabomb. But the point still stands. Like, I don't understand the philosophy of you just have to build for what you're building for at the end of the game. Good wall. Like, what are they building? Regen, charge, burst. Okay, so I mean, yeah, we have to try to get the 70. It's healing a lot. Mystic Regen is an interesting buy on 7, to say the least. Especially when 7 likes monster around so much. Yeah. Interesting. That's why the concerns of the D builds are so good. You end up using your first 4 points in Splatter and Fist. Yeah, I mean, whoever makes the concerns of the D build, I mean, they definitely make some of the best builds in the game. Like, straight up. Okay. Although it could also be made by multiple people, to be fair, and they just, like, use the same name. Those are definitely some of my favorite builds. Not even just on Viscous, but in general. Kind of a waste of our wall. Not really, they're not really in that, like, positive of a spot to fight. Great Talent just shouldn't be airing. There. I'd swap him. I think you can 100% kill a swap. Pretty sure you're in range. I mean, I'm not a huge para player, but I'm fairly confident you're in range there. If not, you just like walk up slightly. And I'm pretty sure our Viscous just like left clicks his head, and he's in such a negative spot. Especially with no ults. Like now, or not now, but like next wave, when 7 gets ult, it's pretty hard to kill him. 'Cause if he ever makes a mistake, you can just press 4 and be fine. Yeah, we kind of stood in that stun for no reason. Echo. Yeah. Gonna go shop. We're a little light-handed on the camps. Damn, I've lost a... Okay, it might be a carbine build. Which again does take the like little tangent I went at the start. Not tangent, I guess more of a rant at the start. It's completely irrelevant to this VOD, but you know, it is what it is. Basically, the Lash definitely is some of the best builds. Yeah, I mean the Lash Flog Masks is so fucking annoying. I don't know. I'm kind of a proprietor of like QSR shouldn't give damage. I think it's just like on Wraith, Lash, whatever. It's just like Mirage, Mark Spam too. It's annoying. Like it's just it encourages like a nuisance abilities, I suppose, if that makes sense. Because it encourages like for one, just makes abilities do annoying amounts of damage and have surprising amounts of burst. But for two, on like heals and shit, it feels bad. Unfortunately, we missed that. Ivy has some great builds too. Oh yeah. Ivy does. Does Ivy have good spear builds? I guess I don't play Ivy spear. I know Ivy gun builds are very good though. I mean, Hideocker is like fucking always in a goddamn like custom testing something for his builds. Okay at this point. Oh yeah, good swap. Wow, actually, yeah, you pressed 4 though. You should kill. Okay, you kill. When did Talent Bird? At this point, you should just look to hard shove wave and go do a camp. He's okay. Anyway, the point is, you aren't really getting any bonus farm. You haven't done any boxes, and you haven't done any camps. So we should really start to look for some pressure on boxes and camps. It's you don't even if you freeze. I think 7 makes every minion. Yeah, he's here, so it's better just to hard shove. Sucks your viscous resets. You should have shoved before resetting. Although, okay, actually, second thought process with that is actually we shouldn't hard shove because viscous reset. I did notice him resetting, but we're actually making him miss minions by hard shoving, so that's actually would have been my mistake as well. But because our viscous had reset instead of, I mean, what he should have done is push the wave with you and then reset. But because he chose to reset first, we actually can't push that wave. And we just need to wait for 7 to push it into us so Viscous doesn't miss a lot of minions. We should also probably be buying like regen or something soon. I don't think we shouldn't. Yeah, we're not going to base reset. We're just kind of slowly getting whittled down with not much regen. The extra regen would feel very nice. Okay. Yeah, shot. I mean, you can just take a lot of damage to tower. You're also using your boost. I think it's definitely better. You also because you spend so much time in that roof with 800 souls. Like it would have been much better to just buy healing, right, and then heal on that roof, or just buy regen earlier and just like let your regen take you back up. You did miss a full wave, and you had to use boost. They didn't get that much damage on tower because Viscous defended well, but they still got some damage on tower. It's just not very worth. Yeah, we should just pop in the head. Yeah, perfect. We did rush that carbine. I guess, well, to be fair, I wouldn't think he was full charging it either. I just have the advantage of being able to see him through walls. That's fine. I can't tell if this lane is like... Okay, no, they're BMing each other. I couldn't tell if they were actually like a cool lane. It's Hazel's just an idiot. Alright, cool. Also, mantle slides wouldn't hurt. I've been gassing those up a lot recently, but I feel like I haven't talked about those in any YouTube videos, and I think this one has a pretty decent chance of making YouTube. So, like, basically, every time you mantle, you just want to press control after, and it gives you, like, free... It's so much free movement for literally nothing. You just want to condition your brain that pretty much... I don't love that swap. That pretty much every time you mantle... I like getting the parry. You would have parried him if he... actually connected before you evaporated. I think we should just back up. You brought it up in the last vid? Oh god, thank you. No, I do appreciate the correction. I don't think we should swap there. I think we should just back out. Pocket roaming is a little unfortunate. You don't Well, I don't blame you for not being like prepped for it. What? What the fuck is? This is a human being. That man. No, don't say it. That man can vote. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Um. Anyway. Haze. Oh God. Haze player is so interesting. I guess because Haze just attracts the like hyper, like people. I guess it attracts the people who think they know how to carry a game, but because they're locking in Haze in pubs, they actually are not good at the game and don't understand a MOBA. I guess it just attracts Overwatch players, doesn't it? That's exactly what it is. It attracts Overwatch Reaper mains. Hey, this is Archon. I don't know why my OBS is like kind of broken right now and I can't display the logo for some reason. I assume it'll be fixed next stream, but my just like rank images aren't working for some reason. Because OBS is actually good. I can't shit talk it. I like OBS a lot. Let's see. I'm looking at comps right now. They do have a better team fight comp with Lash 7. It's not like make or break, because you don't have an awful team fight comp. You have, you know, Kelvin Dome, Inferno Assault, all that Paraswap. But your comp is, especially you are kind of the hinge for your comp and looking for picks. I mean, Haze is kind of the hinge for them for looking for picks. And you're kind of the hinge on your comp for looking for picks. I love wrapping around on them. So we should just be what's the word I'm looking for? We should just like be cognizant. What is this guy doing? What? I guess he kills him. Pocket moment. I like the wall. I completely lost my train of thought. Fuck me. Can confirm I'm an Overwatch player and I really enjoy Haze. And a Sleep Dart, Reaper Ult, Somber Invis, very familiar kit. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh. I like the ults. Unfortunately, it doesn't hit. We die there? That's crazy. I guess you don't have much spirit res. Does he have? Yeah, that's why. Okay. That's still a crazy amount of damage to take though. Holy fuck. Okay. Let's see. I mean, yeah, clean up waves. I'm still trying to like find the thought process I had. I completely lost it. Oh, I guess I was also just gonna say, because like if you play a lot of MOBAs, you also recognize that like, hey, this kit isn't like, it's not bad, but it's just not that good. Like it's a pub stomper kit. Which isn't, I guess it's not bad. And Valve doesn't seem to recognize the fact that she's a pub stomper kit, and they keep trying to brute force her into pro play. But like, she's just, I don't know. She's just very, her kit is just very, yeah, I mean, it's like a Warwick or Master Yi. It's very, if you're bad, she's very, like, if the enemy team is bad, she's very good. If the enemy team is competent, she's just kind of aight. Versus, like, I think all the MOBA players gravitate to Mirage, if I had to guess, because of the global TP. I'm not 100% on that, but I gravitated towards Mirage, so I think it'd be pretty similar. Yeah, I mean, we're just, good job, like, catching waves, farming. I wouldn't come to this lane. We're going to TP, I see. Okay, yeah, I respect that. I thought we were gonna try to, like, counter shove. We swapped 7 into Walker. Okay, no, unfortunately missed that. Yeah, perfect swap. I was hoping you just raw. I need a better word for that. I was hoping you just like blind throw it though. Yeah, we go basically into buy. I don't think it's good for your team to chase, but you should chase with your team because they're chasing. It's pretty impactful to have you at that fight. Okay, we're going express shot build. 50k farm Haze versus 1 metal skin who would win. Yeah, I mean I like capacitors in the game. It's a little less like dictated by that, but it's also just kind of like 50k farm Haze versus like good positioning versus like not standing out or pushing too far on your own. Who wins? It's like, you know, because Haze is, she's like, Holiday and Hayes kind of fulfill the same role in like pick characterness. If they both like get good picks and they both like provide, you know, if you're slightly mispositioned, they can just like evaporate you. Well, Holiday can ult you into her team and they can evaporate you. They can just very easily get you. But the thing about Hayes is like she's very, if you just position near your team, she's very countered. Well, Holiday can still just run at you, ult you, and run away. So, like she still provides value even when like the enemy team is positioning very well. Well, obviously they do have to make some small mistake, but it's Hayes has to capitalize off a much larger mistake, while Holiday can capitalize off of a very small mistake. Which, you know, obviously in lower elo, people are a lot more prone to make the big mistakes. We should. That was weird. I think I don't know what happened there. I was gonna say we should raw dog a swap. I was trying to think of a better word for that. I was trying not to say it last time, but I can't think of a better word. We should just throw it. No carbine there. I think we were trying, and then something happened to our game where we like flicked up. But if we weren't, we should 100% be looking for that. I'm not taking notes. Okay. Got the notes up. Also, let me add this. But yeah, it's just you are like the central point of picks in your comp, and your comp kind of needs to play around you for picks. I mean, our comp doesn't have bad team fight, but it is a little worse team fight than the enemies. So we do prefer, obviously, you prefer to get picks before a fight, but also we just in general as para and with this comp prefer to look for picks when we can. Oh, we did not full farm this camp. That's really bad. We're like griefing our team by leaving that alive. Especially because it's basement, so it'll take great swaps. It'll take so long to actually for someone to find it, farm it, and let it respawn. Long range, yeah. Why is my voice tweaking? I think Para was trying to get back to the zipline. Oh, like flicking up. Oh, it's just like insane sense, like flicking up the zipline. I see. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That was like insanely fast though. You must be playing on like fucking actually insanely high sense. I don't know. I honestly don't know what a high DPI is. I was not. My battery was low and I bugged. Okay, that makes sense. Fortunately, missed that. Dude, like, I mean, I love that we're not afraid to just throw ults. That's like something I see a lot in I mean, not even like experienced MOBA players. It's just like a pretty big, bro. Like you can tell this Hayes has never played a MOBA because she gets ganked and she's like, anyway. I don't know. Man, I lost my thought process. This motherfucker's rage baiting me. God damn it. Yeah, a lot of pairs are like afraid to just throw a ult with no carbine, so I'm glad we aren't. Oh, double jump. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Our movement's good. We might have gotten our Viscous killed, but we can't help him at this point. Oh no, he's good. I go to farm camps. There's a couple up back here. We're not that healthy. I mean, you could also just go base for shop. Like, I had farm camps on the way. It's just like you could just grab this. Oh, I'm getting really comfy. Am I still in frame? I am. Okay. I just grabbed this, like, this camp. Oh, I thought it'd only be big creep. But just grab this as you're on your way. You farm it, not quickly, but not slowly. And it just gives you a little extra souls. But you were going for an item upgrade, so you didn't need the extra souls, but still. Actually, wait, were you? Or did you sell something? I think you sold something to get enough souls, which you should be more cognizant of your... Let me check, actually. Because I don't want to go on a whole tangent if it's not relevant. Yeah, Paradox ult... Oh, God. You haven't... It's bad now. It's just... I don't know. It used to be... God. It used to be a 24-second cooldown. But, I mean, 60 seconds still feels awful. Okay, do we sell? Or do we just... No, yeah, we're not upgraded. Wait, what? What the fuck? Am I crazy? Maybe I'm just doing math wrong. Oh no, it's 3200. Why do I think it's 3400? Oh, I'm actually crazy. Alright. My brain doesn't function. Unlucky. I do actually like the items being quirky numbers again now. Instead of like when they were 500. What was it? 500, 3000, 6000? I like when it's a little like weird numbers. I don't know why. Okay, now we finish this camp. Yeah. We should be carbining to this camp. it's just efficiency thing, especially if you're playing a lot of Paradox. You should always be carbining to the camp. And you should always be thinking about like what you're doing next or what you want to farm next. Oh, we're not finishing basement either. That feels bad. 9.7k boundless? What are we talking about? Plus the insane lifesteal. Wait, what? Oh yeah, Paradox old back then. Oh yeah. Oh, we're talking about the soul count. Yeah, when boundless was. Yeah, I'm also glad they made it so items like save on each other's price. That feels a lot better. I was scared when I heard they were gonna do that. I thought they were gonna do some league style shit where like you only built items for like the final like the final item. I was really scared of that. But I feel like they did it really well where it's just a couple items and it does feel nice. It is a nice upgrade, but it's not like you actually care about the smaller items too. Instead of just being like, well, I want fucking this broken item, so I have to build this. Okay. Base reset isn't ideal here, especially for going. I mean, you want to buy, but like we should also 100% be going to this lane. That's getting shoved in. Our right side is going to take a lot. It's really battle pathing this way. Yeah, we're just going to lose double wave to that Walker. Okay. Viscus is going. That's good, but it kind of sucks. You should be the one there. I want Mordecai as a hero in Deadlock. A 1v1 type of hero would be fun. That'd actually be really fun. Like an ISO type of ult. Like ISO plus Mordekaiser ult. A kind of combination where you could take him to like an arena with like a ton of walls and shit. That'd be fun as fuck. Okay. We should look for an ult on that. Oh, is that our lash? No, that's not our lash. Yeah, we should 100% look for an ult on him. We could have saved. Actually, I don't think. I think Calvin's already dead. But we could have saved whoever got ulted. Okay. We should be able to hit a carbon on this guy, right? Oh, unfortunate. You should go mid at this point. Yeah, it looks like you're headed there. No, you're calling yellow. I mean, someone should catch yellow, but it's 100% a mid angle. You guys have free mid. You'll have power ult in time to deny if Haze tries to steal. That's really unfortunate we don't do mid there. We needed, I mean, if someone with boost could have boosted yellow and then boosted back. Well, the rest of our team goes mid, and you 100% need to be someone on mid because of your ult. That's your best, like, steal deny. What is the fuck is this guy doing? Unfortunately, we missed that. I think, I gotta set up. We should just kill this guy. Yeah, we're a little map awareness would be nice. We should know our Kelvin's coming there. Just adding some notes. I really hate that it goes quiet every time I alt tab. Okay. What are we gonna buy? We're sitting on. I mean, this build's fine. It's very standard. It's nothing like stellar, nothing bad. Just very standard. I think we should probably upgrade Mystic Expansion soon, though. I mean, I know it doesn't feel crazy on our ults, but like, if we're only like 1600 souls, getting that improved range on our ult does feel nice. Okay, Blitzcrank Gwen. We already have the. I do hope they add more Blitz or hook characters. I would love a Thresh type of character. Because for one, Bebop needs some contention in like, well, I guess to be fair, he does have contention in like Holiday and Para. Like I want a higher skill ceiling hook. You know what I mean? Like Bebop just has the Blitzcrank hook, the like low skill hook. I want like a high skill hook, like fucking Thresh. Okay. We have Gragas, but we have half Gragas, but I want full Gragas. True. I need to give him his, like, what was it? Alcoholic addiction thing that they removed. Bebop hook needs to go through less walls before they add more characters with hooks. I mean, that's a general thing I've talked about, which is a general problem with the game, which is because... See? Yeah, we just ult him under... Oh, that's a bad ult. We need to ult him under Walker so he gets stomped. That's a pretty bad ult. We should be on the ground next to Walker when we ult him. But also, the issue is because we're in like a beta, holy fuck, or an alpha, they're not 100% sure. Like all the assets they're using are like coming in and out, constantly being changed. Like, it's not worth it for them. Again, I'm just speaking from like outside perspective as someone who's worked in game design. It's not worth it for them to. Sorry, the haze. It's oh, holiday barrels. I see, but it's not worth it for them to like go super in detail on coding every wall like pixel perfect hitboxes, because 50/50 the wall just changes next patch. So at least that's why I think we have such an issue in this game with walls right now, and walls being so janky, and like Yamada's power slash always hitting through walls, and bebop hooks like snaking through walls. What other wall? Geist bombs 100. Geist suck hitting you through walls. Geist bombs hitting you through walls. It's just because so many assets are like a subject to change. It's not worth for them to invest a ton of time into perfecting the assets. Again, outside perspective of someone who's worked in game design, it could be something different, but that'd be my guess. Could also just be janky code. I'll benefit of the doubt that. Like, but yeah, I don't know. There's so much potential in this game for characters. Like, I hope Skyrunner makes the main game. That motherfucker seems so fun. Do I actually think the character will make the game like that? Probably not. Do I really, really hope they will? And do I hope that they come out next patch? Fuck yes. Although I'm not like we're ever gonna be able to play it, because literally everyone's gonna queue for it. How many more reviews are you planning to do today? At least one, maybe two. This is what, second review of the day? Probably two. What time is it? 1. Thank God. Yeah, I don't believe you, Hi. I'm sorry, but I'll never believe a mod. When do you think the next patch will be? Anywhere from 1 week to a month and a half. That's my guess. 1 week would be the earliest possible with the timelines that they normally have. It could be as far as like, I mean, even 2 months. But I think it's highly likely the next patch comes between 1 week away and a month and a half away. Again, that's just judging by their how quickly they've patched in the past and how quickly they've pushed out patches in the past. It's not. We could have a year without a patch. We don't know. It's all speculation. And I'm no more a like competent source of when, or I'm no more of a reliable source of when I think a patch will, just because I like do content on this game than like anyone else's. I'm a TF2 player. I'm used to not getting updates. Oh no, this is very aggressive. We see 2. We want to back out. It's fine to like look a little bit on this Walker, but the second we see 2, it's exactly what I always talk about, which is actively seeking a fight that's at best neutral, because you know you have no one near you. You know there's only 2 people. You know that they have a minimum of 2 people, and they could have someone rotating over. So it's just, you don't want to be seeking out that fight. We do have 2 dead now. We have 3 in this lane. Now it's good to siege, because they're showing 2 on mid. We know, I mean, this is the opposite, where we know they have at most 2 here, and we have 3, so it's, I mean, I guess they could rotate over 3, but it's an at worst neutral fight, right? So it's the exact opposite, and it's a good fight to seek out. Okay. How do I improve on Roblox? Fucking, I don't know, get on the iPad. I have not played Roblox in so long. I used to play a lot when I was a kid. I played on my grandma's phone all the time. That was fun. But now, like, Deadlock on Roblox, I mean, you know that's going to be a thing if Deadlock gets popular, and I'm going to make a video reviewing someone in Deadlock Roblox. You can hold me to that. Stamina Mastery, yep. How many stacks do we have in cannon? None or 1? Okay, 1. I mean, yeah, we just do it for base damage. Okay, I've said this before. I'm not a person who believes glass cannon is worth to buy if you're 0 and 10. I know some people believe that. I do think it's fine if you're doing fine. You'll probably get a couple stacks. Are you an iPad baby? Fuck no. My parents would not let me near a goddamn phone until I had like a beard. Which was good. Don't get me wrong. I'm appreciative of it. Like I didn't. My first phone was like a flip phone. I didn't get an actual phone till like mid-high school. Yeah, she should die for this. I don't know what she's doing, but we'll take a free kill. We lose Walker and her, and that's really bad. I mean, I'm glad we get the pick on Hayes. Yeah, you're kind of doing your job. You have to defend this, especially being engaged on. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm very appreciative of my parents for like keeping me away from all that stuff. Well, I mean, obviously I like played games on shit, but it was like, you know, for a long time in my life, it was like Like it was until I was like 10. It was like 1 hour a day on weekends, and then or not until I was 10. Yeah, until I was like 10, and then when I was like in middle school, it was like 2 hours on weekends. Till I was like in high school, and then COVID happened, and they were like, I don't fucking know. You do whatever the fuck you want. We're in COVID. Then I played Fortnite for like 12 hours a day straight and completely cooked my brain. I'm a streamer, so you know. Where are we headed? No, we should farm this camp. 100% we should farm this camp. I'm glad we see Bridge Buff spawn and we routed Bridge Buff. At this elo, I don't expect you to know Bridge Buff timings, although you could use, I mean, I have a video on my channel for like a Bridge Buff exercise. That is, if you just play it while you play the game, it'll say Bridge Buffs before they spawn every time. It really helps train your brain to like think for them. However, at this elo, I don't expect us to be there preemptively, but I am glad we understand that how valuable they are and we are reacting to them. Is it really an ult 7 ult? Holy shit, he's behind. What the fuck is this? Oh, hell, why do we not have unstop? Why do we have Spirit Burn but not unstop? What is the idea? Holy shit, that ult does so much damage per second. Never mind, I see the vision. My fault, 7. I forgot you were balanced by baboons. Yeah, we ring around the Rosie. Oh, I'd watch my father play CS. Yeah, how did my dad play? I watched him play a lot of shit. Those were the days. Like playing, I remember I loved playing FIFA with my dad. Nice shot. Dang, I was gonna say we should go for a Kobe shot, and it was a great shot. Now we should just go mid though. Well, they have Abrams. Or they have Abrams. Is it maxed? It's maxed. We should not do mid. No, no, no. Okay, don't go mid. Don't go mid. Don't go mid. I also made the same mistake. Well, then you have to look up and be like, well, they have Lash ult, which is decent contest. We have Para ult to counter Lash ult. But then they have Abrams ult, which is max, so we have unstop on it, and we have nothing to counter it. Which, I mean, in general, nothing counters it. But this is very risky, and this is 100% how we lose the game and how we throw the game, is we do a bad mid. Abrams comes in with his ult and steals it, which I don't know if he can make it in time. Your team is stalling. But he comes in and steals it, and then we just get fucked. Why is this Haze? Haze is interesting. He's just complimenting our pocket. Yeah, he's actually here in time, too. I believe we're seeing his suck aura. Yeah, you're looking to swap him out, but Abrams has unstop on his ult. Yeah. Oh, that's really bad. Yeah, that's really bad. Yep, he does get it. I think the best ult in the game for stealing mid boss is Abrams ult, and we should be cognizant of that. Especially whenever you're gonna do mid, you should always check if Abrams has ult. Or sorry, not if Abrams has ult. If Abrams has ult maxed. If he doesn't, it's not that scary. If he has ult, you should not do mid into it. And then also, I mean, like Dino ult is also you should not do mid into. That's very scary as well, especially if the Dino is unstop. And then Yamada ult is iffy. Then there's ults like Yamada, Lash, there's other ones. Infernus, who are like, well, actually you shouldn't do ult into Infernus. Infernus is such a free steal. But like, then there's ones like Yamada and Lash who are like, they discourage you from doing mid, but they're not make or break ults like Abrams unstop. Oh yeah, no, Infernus, yeah, Infernus ult doesn't matter because if Abrams didn't have unstop on his ult, then it's great. Because we have Paraswap, we have Infernus ult, but because he has ult max and he's unstoppable, there's literally no counter to him trying to steal. Like I mean, we can try to parry him. That is the counter. But when we only have 2 people there, it's fairly easy for him to steal, like you saw. Is he on stop now, or oh no, that's his talon bird. What? Why did his talon just bird him? Good movement. I'm surprised you didn't grab by that. Yeah. Oh, I mean, I like the vision of the wall, but we should place it more at the ground because it only gave the value of forcing him to dash through it. Well, if we place it like at our feet, we know he's gonna dash into it, and then we can play Ring Around the Rosie around the wall. Why is Yamato ult less threatening than Abrams ult? Because Abrams ult gives the stun. Abrams ult giving the AoE stun and giving him unstop is essentially 2 ults in one. Of like Infernus ult and Yamato ult. Will Yamato and Infernus both only have like half of an ult. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, Infernus ult is still very good for stealing mid. But he is still very stoppable when he tries to steal with like a Paraswap or a Holiday ult or such. Versus Abrams gets the AoE stun and gets the unstop. So he's just very scary. And then Yamato only having unstop is scary, but not like, it's not crazy. Like it's not crazy because if you have a couple people there, you know, you have a couple people parrying, a couple people meleeing, you can still stop her. Even if you can't stun her, you can still parry her off of the rejuve steal. So it's, you know, not terrible. Yeah. I mean, I'm not. Again, Infernus is very good to steal, but it's counterable. Is my point. Like, obviously, if Infernus is like, if your para is like mispositioning or Holiday's mispositioning, and like Infernus is hitting a pixel perfect timing, it can be pretty difficult. I mean, this is a mosh pit fight. We should be we should be calling our team away from this or walking in. I don't like our team fighting here, especially with Mirage having to reset. But if we're not gonna fight, like it looked like you're walking back, you need to be like pinging that you're walking back. Or if you are coming to fight this, or if you're not pinging, you're walking back, you need to be coming to help them fight. Because if they make the choice to fight, the best play for you is the best play is for you to not fight there and to reset. Then if your team makes the call to fight, the best play for you is to join them in the fight because it gives you the highest chance of winning, which it does look like you win the fight, even though it was it was a neutral fight near their base, which is a fight that slants in their favor. I believe it was neutral, actually. Maybe I saw kills from them, but yeah, it was neutral because Mirage was resetting too. Great swap. Oh no, now you're in jail. Oh yeah, I spent a lot of time in here. I think you have to reset. I don't think there's a way for you to get out unless someone opens it for you. I've never seen someone stuck in the actual wall. I've been stuck like here in the jail. Yeah, I think you do have to, actually, you can swap yourself out. I wouldn't unstuck there. If you just wait, you can swap yourself out. Because your swap goes through this, I'm pretty sure. You could have just like hid here, and then when Pocket or Haze jumps down, just swap yourself out, and it would have been quicker. I mean, I do respect the reset. Obviously, it's not like... This isn't something I expect you to have knowledge on, but I'm fairly confident that the swap goes through the wall. Yeah, you can also get there with Mirage ult. If you or Mirage NATO, if you snake around on someone routing out, and when this opens up, if you NATO, you get stuck in jail. I've done it with Mirage before, and then you're just kind of stuck here, and you just have to wait. You have to ult out. That's normally how you get out. Okay, I'm actually going to test if, this isn't that useful, but it's also something I want to know. I'm going to test if Peril goes through great. I'm pretty sure it does, but I'm not 100% sure. And I should be 100% sure before I spread false information. Make Mimic, and then, and then clear follow. And then I do a swap like this, and I swap myself into jail. Can I swap back? Yeah, you can. So that is one way to escape that. Is just swapping through the grate. Anyway. As far as your notes, first off in laning, more boxes, more camps. I don't think we farmed a single box or did a single camp in lane. When we get wave prio, again, wave is like an ebb and flow, especially if we're winning. If we don't have kill potential on them on a tower, we just want to shove wave, go to a camp, try to get a soul advantage, and push our advantage into a higher soul count. Next off, we should play for picks a little more. We're a Paradox. We love getting picks. Oh yeah, I think, sorry if that was a link. The bot does auto block links. We love getting picks. We love swapping people into our team. We did a decent job, but we also weren't like we should be roaming with a couple of our teammates looking for someone mispositioning and then swapping them. It was kind of just like we were like, oh, this Haze is just running out us alone. All right, let's kill her and swap her. Well, it wasn't like we were actively seeking out picks in the way a para should. And then also, make sure you're with a teammate or two when you do that and like seeking out those picks. Also, I guess the build doesn't really buy Warp Stun, but Warp Stun would also feel nice. Wait, what was their comp? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think Warp Stone might actually go crazy. It's not. Yeah, Warp Stone does kind of go crazy. It's you. You didn't have it, right? Yeah, you didn't have it. Warp Stone gets you out of Hazel, gets you out of Lash ult. Good against Abrams. It dodges charge. Talonbird, not that great, but not awful either. And then gets you out of 7 ult as well. I actually would really like Warp Stone this game. Instead of Lightning Scroll, I don't understand. I don't think. I don't see the vision on this item on Para. I've seen Paras build it. Maybe if you're like 60, 70k. Maybe. But it gives so little value to only stun one person. Yeah. Oh yeah, true. You can get Warp somewhere or to dodge that like both Lightning Scroll stun and normal stun. Okay, and then next is the mid calls. For one, we shouldn't call mid into Abrams ult, and then for two, there was a point where we killed 5 of them and we 100% should have called mid. We should tune the mid calls up a little. And lastly, a little more map awareness. It's just very good. Map awareness in general, strong, making sure you're looking at your map. There were a couple times where you kind of like especially as a para, right? You want to be looking for picks with your team, like I was saying. So you should be making sure you're like engaging with teammates. and making sure you're not seeking out a fight that is at best neutral, or you're not seeking out a fight when you're alone, or you have no teammates nearby, or you're weak side. And not, because there wasn't too much like, there wasn't that much over chasing. There was just a lot of like, I want this fight that is maybe a 2v2, although it definitely could not be a 2v2. And yeah. Anyway. Oh, also bridge buffs. Like I said, I have an exercise on my channel that just says bridge buff timers whenever they spawn. Great to do to like train your brain to get used to doing bridge buffs. Highly recommend it. It would definitely help you push to Oracle, because I mean, Phantom's really the where people start preemptively being on bridge buffs, but you start seeing it in Oracle. Anyway, if you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed, and keep it real.